All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at the market today. So let's take a look at gold. Now with gold, remember, we have a swing day on Tuesday. We had a swing day Monday. All right, so the next swing day is not until, as you know, the next following period. So what to do with gold? If it comes back down, I said so yesterday as well, you need to just push up. Okay, so with trading hours, when time meets price, you can push up. It didn't really pull back at all after this jump, as you can see, and it may not, the way things are looking. But if it does pull back, into the trading hours, we want to go long, obviously. Okay, so, we're pushing in order to go up. If the market does come down, you can push up with it. Now, if you narrow this down a little bit, you'll see that we haven't broken above that yet. Okay, but this is like, in my opinion, it's like, any move down, you want to go up. Okay, two ways to measure it. One is here, from here to here. That's one. You can see the 37.5 is your daily pivot. The second one is this, and you can see the 37.5 is a slightly lower place at 2,910. That's where the manipulation of the breakout is for the 50% zone. Okay, so if the market does pull back and you want to buy gold, you can. Okay, same with yesterday. Like I said, the only drama is it didn't pull back yesterday. Now, if it does, pull back and you go long, obviously cover your trade as the market moves in your direction. And if you match time and price, your stop loss should not be far out. Okay, so we just get rid of this. With the euro dollar, let's get to the euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar, we have as you know, we've got Wednesday and then we've got tomorrow and so on. So I did say any pullback into this zone, we're good to go. If you took coaching from me, you would have already, you can see how this came about. All right, so this is a reflection of that. Okay, so this is from top to bottom, and that's from top to bottom, right? So there's, as you can see, the reflection of this is here. So that length move has been done. So if the market does come back, also today is a swing day, you can buy from the pullbacks. Obviously, this 37.5 would be our great, luck if it came down into there. But because we've got 3 days this week on this, it's a little, it's a little bit more than what we'd like to see, but sometimes that does happen. Okay, so, any pullback, anything into maybe, if you're using your PSD, you can also do this. Put a line right at the top of that. Maybe you might have a little bit more dip down. Okay, and that might kind of like bring us into the, maybe the 50 zone, maybe a little bit lower. This looks like it's pretty much closed the gap. So, it could pretty much go up from here as well. It doesn't really have to come here, but that would be good if it did come to that level, so we can go kind of like in this flow. Okay, but any pullback is good. Okay, this is also a trading zone. These are levels I marked in yesterday, here and here. So if the market does come back, you can. Today's good hours. Actually, this is not a bad hour at all. Okay, and also the 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:20 is okay. From here, if the market does continue, it should continue. All right, and that can take us all the way into New York. All right, so that's the way to go if you want to follow that through. If you want to take a trade, it's doable. Okay, if you want to wait, let's just do this. If you want to wait for the market to come back, pull back, and then go up as well, that's also a possibility. In any case, like I said, we have a few days, so at a good price, at a good time, we should try to get in there. SP 500. Now let's take a look at the SP 500. As you know, the market is going up, the trend is going up, and I did say there's a breakout. So if you want to go long with this, that was the whole idea, as you can see. So the market came back. Yesterday I gave this price zone slightly above it. It pushed back up. If you take a look at your trading hours, Oh, for yesterday, let's just make sure the platform's up and running here. If you take a look at those on Tuesday, right, if you bought on the platform, that's 9:15. As you know, we had 10 past 10. Okay, so 10 past 10 is 10 past 9 on the platform, which is this bar. It's a 15-minute bar. So the market comes down and just goes up from here. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty spot on, as you can see. And for anyone who was saying Tuesday was a swing day, so I want to sell, that would have also been okay. That's 345. Remember, we had 250 on the platform. So I had 350, but on the platform it was 250, so it would have been right there. Okay, that's your 250. So if you sold here, you should still have been okay into the push down. If you bought afterwards, then you should have been okay as well into there. Okay, why? Because this price is closer to here. This zone is in the middle of nowhere. Okay, because there's a fall. Even if you're sold here on the pullback, you still should have been okay. But obviously 1010, which is here, was the place to be careful. Take profit or reverse. Okay, let's take a look at Dow Jones, guys. Also remember that there's news coming out. So while we're moving on to that, let's take a look at the news. And also you can see, let's sign in. Okay, so today, this week. Okay, this week. So we are on a Wednesday. Oh, so Trump is talking. Okay, Trump already spoke. Okay, it was yesterday for us. It's yesterday for the US. It's today for us. Okay, so the US spoke. Trump spoke yesterday. The market, as you can see, has made some move up from here. Other than that, there's not much to talk about. With Dow Jones as well, you can see that's your 245, 250. Market goes down. 10 past 9 is there. You can see that's your 10 past 9. Market dips down, starts to go up, and that's it going up. What to do with Dow Jones now? With the Dow, you can see it like on the daily, we're like breaking up or down. I don't know which way this is going to go. Okay, so it's a bit of a tricky situation. We have to wait and see, I guess. Okay, if you want to buy to go up, I'm okay with it. 54 is a level where you can buy, which is 4,471.63 because of the breakout support zone. So if the market buys there at the trading hour with a tight stop loss, you can buy there to go into the 60, which is 44,912. Okay, as I always say, it's a bit tricky, but the highs are here. You can see, all right. And this is a bit of an ascending triangle. You see the ascending triangle here. The lows are higher, and we're going into an ascending triangle. So if you want to buy into it on pullbacks, which is that level which I just mentioned, I'm okay for that. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Just remember to, guys, cover your trade, and if you enter with price and time, your stop losses should be nice and tight, minimizing your risk. If price and time do not match, you can look at something else. You don't have to trade that specific asset. Now here we are with the NASDAQ, same thing. As you can see, market crashing down. 250 is there. Okay, going up and then selling off. All right, and that was the London high, Tokyo high, and then the market selling downwards, which is fine. Okay, now we're up here again. If you take a look at the weekly, it's done that target. It can still go up. You can see we're like breaking out, which is fine. What you want to do though is buy when the market comes down, closing gaps. Okay, so if the market does come back down, we come into the good buy kiss zone. It matches a swing day. That'd be fine. You can see on NASDAQ, Wednesday is a swing day. Okay, so Wednesday being a swing day, this might be like a day down. So be mindful. Buying at the tops, like I always say, is tricky. If you want to sell, do it with a smaller lot size because the trend is upwards. Okay, so in an upwards trend, if you're going to sell, I'm okay with it. On a swing day, swing hour, prices matching good technical levels at resistance, I'm okay to do that. Just do it with a smaller lot size because we're against the move. Okay, and make sure your stop losses are tight, because if the market does keep pushing up, you don't want to be losing a lot of money. Pretty much like that gold example I did on Monday. The stop loss was really, really tight. Now then, Bitcoin, as you can see, the market is right on support here on the weekly and on the daily. As you can see, I talked about this level yesterday. The market came down, now dipped up. We can still push down, but Bitcoin had a swing day Tuesday, so this is like an opportunity, I guess. Okay, this being Tuesday, right? So Tuesday was a swing day. All right, so if you do want to buy the lows, I don't mind doing it. If you're using PST, you can also draw your lines manually like this. Okay, should the market come back into this zone, you want to go up at a trading hour. It's doable. Okay, we talked about these targets, we talked about that level. The market's got room to come down here. That's 92,933, which is 55, 92,930. All right, so that zone is the weekly support level. But if that breaks, do not stand in front of it. Okay, otherwise it's going to cause you dramas. All right, so if you want to sell the highs as well, it's also okay. It's also okay. Why? Because we've got room to dip down into here. Okay, we've got room to dip down. So you can do both. Okay, I'd just do it with caution because we're in between levels. You see, I always say when we're in between levels, it's chop chop. So this is a risky zone. Buying here, yes. Selling at the highs, yes. In between, be very, very careful. Okay.